Welcome once again to Super Start Select. It's Friday, and that of course means it's Batman Day.
Yep, if you're in the UK or the rest of Europe, today's the day you get Batman Arkham City. Everyone else, today's the day you get to go home, kick back and make ready for a weekend long of costume vigilantism.
All week we've been riddled with impatience for this game, but you don't have to face another day without it. That's no joke.
Please stop. Coming up in today's show, you want news, features, feedback? We've got them all. Oh God, now look what you made me do.
If you can't stand awful Batman puns, please don't come batarang down our door. Someone help, I can't stop.
In the news, we find Ezio Auditore confirmed as a SoulCalibur V fighter, Doom 4 indefinitely postponed, and Mass Effect 3 due a demo and a beta in January. Let the news begin.
Hey there, gamer, do you have hands?
Yes.
And a penchant for shiny-edged weapons?
Oh, not really.
And you just can't sleep till you've cut some punk within an inch of their life, till it's like a bloodied sack of meat bits?
Yes.
Then you'll love SoulCalibur V, now with added assassin. Assassins will dispatch even the toughest of rivals, and clinical trials have proved that 100% of foes shanked with Ezio's hidden blade die of their injuries. And just watch as this crossbow makes short work of that troublesome gullet. SoulCalibur V, now with added assassin, will feature many delightful killing tools for the 16th century combatant, such as the Roman longsword and hidden gun. Ezio Auditore will be appearing as a guest character in all copies of SoulCalibur V available on PS3 and Xbox 360 in 2012. Ezio joins a long line of illustrious SoulCalibur cameos, such as Link, Kratos, and yes, Yoda.
Next, we've heard a fourth installment in the influential Doom shooter series probably won't be coming your way anytime soon. Why? Because Rage wasn't as warmly received as publisher Bethesda would have liked. See, this is why we can't have nice things. According to Kotaku's anonymous source close to Bethesda, the decision to indefinitely postpone Doom 4 was made at a company-wide meeting. That word on Doom 4, first announced in 2008, but having been on an id Software back burner while they cooked up post-apocalyptic shooter Rage, is unconfirmed so far. But the anonymous source reckons Bethesda was peeved about the sort of mixed reviews and technical issues that hampered the game's launch, despite some reasonable commercial success. A serious lack of confidence in the project management at id, Mr. or Ms. Anonymous calls it.
Finally, some better news. Mass Effect 3 is getting a single-player demo and multiplayer demo early next year. The sci-fi action RPG, will be available in sample form in January 2012, confirms developer BioWare. Especially eager Shepard wannabes can get early access to the multiplayer portion with a new copy of Battlefield 3. Owners of Battlefield 3 on any platform, says BioWare, who activate their online pass will get automatic early access to the multiplayer demo, while the single-player section of the demo will be available to all players at once. The all-new Mass Effect multiplayer, as heard earlier in the month, won't let you play as Shepard. We can't all be Shepard, okay? But instead, as a custom character to fight on different and unique fronts in the war for the fate of the galaxy. You might be a Turian, or a Krogan, or an Asari, each with a unique set of abilities and what the game makers are calling the Galaxy at War system, which feeds into the outcome of the story in single player. Good times.
Next up, and back to Batman, it's a tour of the Dark Knight's stomping ground, where he stomps people.
For those of you preparing to hit the streets of Arkham City soon, check out some of the highlights right here.
Arkham City is a vibrant, diverse mini-city situated in the heart of Gotham in the good old US of A. Some say you'd have to be batshit crazy to live there, but they couldn't be more wrong. See? Charming. With everything Arkham has to offer, it's no wonder more and more people are choosing this prime location to settle down, start a family, and soak up the culture. Come with us now as we show you Arkham City, a neighborhood to die for. If there's one thing Arkham is famed for, it's the colourful nightlife, and if you're looking for a spot packed with wholesome family fun, or even a scare or two, why not pay a visit to Joker's Funland? The bumper cars are among the area's most popular attractions, allowing you to race, bump and shoot your friends. What fun! Be warned though, lines can build at peak times, so choose when you go. If driving isn't your thing, you could always ride the Ferris wheel. Look at these guys all tuckered out from a day of excitement. At Joker's Funland, you'll laugh so hard you'll scream. But then, if you'd rather leave the white-knuckle stuff to others and simply chill out, you could always try the Iceberg Lounge and enjoy the famed hospitality of Mr. Oswald Cobblepot. He's one cool customer with high expectations.
I only take the best.
There's everything from live wrestling to a bit of hunting, and no shortage of culture with live poetry readings every Tuesday.
Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday.
Other cultural pursuits include the Gotham Museum, where you feast your eyes on such majestic treats as a giant octopus or even a giant T-Rex. And why not pick up a little something at the gift shop to remember the day? As well as a bustling hive of activity, Arkham City is a warm, welcoming place with a thriving industrial sector. While disadvantaged fellows such as this man might struggle in other cities, here he can easily find gainful employment as a hired goon / steelworker / children's entertainer. Truly inspiring. If you need to decompress after a hard day's work though, Arkham also offers a number of attractions on the more adult side. Pick and choose carefully though, as some of these places are pretty exclusive. And are you a gambling man, moderate spender? Why not transfer some funds to Arkham? Stick your money in the Bank of Gotham and place bets on whether it'll still be there 2 days later. But don't for a second think that Arkham is without justice. It comes complete with its very own courthouse and acid bath. Remember, crime doesn't weigh. So, as you can plainly see, whether it's thrill-seeking, hard work, or just a dose of the arts you're after, there truly is an Arkham for everyone. Paid for by the Arkham City Tourist Board. The Arkham City Tourist Board accepts no responsibility for any certifications of insanity, broken bones, damage to, or loss of possessions incurred during visits to Arkham City. Please tip your Cape Crusaders.
And we've just got time for a quick update of the goings-on in the GameSpot Minecraft server. Last week we gave you a rundown of GameSpot Ranch, complete with Skyways, Zombie Jesus, and a giant replica Hogwarts castle.
We also gave you a chance to get yourself whitelisted onto our server, so we no longer get exploded alone. We've got the first 5 community members of Architectural Brilliance to announce, but first, here's what we've been up to this week.
Well, I've been building this ridiculous treehouse. I realised that I'm the only one on the server so far that doesn't have a ready source of food, that precious and delicious material that keeps you sprinting and your health bar anything over half full. So I started building a farm. Planted everything I own in the ground, like this mushroom and this wheat, and smashed it with bone meal. Apparently one of the things was a tree, and then it got all out of hand, and voila, treehouse.
Hogwarts Castle, meanwhile, is aggressively expanding with its owlery and multiple courtyard extensions, encroaching on nearby Hogsmeade Village and threatening to swallow up video producer Cameron's adjacent mega pyramid. Sorry, Cam.
Well, you sure make my treehouse look like a pile of crap.
No, it's not. It's not.
But that's okay, because now we've got help. Last week we asked you to get in touch if you'd like to help us out on the server, and boy, did you guys take to the emails.
Now, as we said before, we can't just open the floodgates on this thing straight away, so to kick things off, we have the first 5 community members joining us in the world of tomorrow. All 1/3.
We've got Lim Ack,
Seamus Paddy,
C Sonic 6, who even threw in a few snaps to their creations. Impressive work, exactly the kind of free labour we're looking for.
and finally Drom CZ, who also says, I'm giving you myself as a slave to serve you anytime you want with anything you need. Just say and it's done. I'm serious. Stack of diamonds, kill an ender dragon, or build you a private metro. Not a problem. I'll do it or die trying.
Superb. Congratulations, you 5, and fear not the rest. As we said, more are coming. Stay tuned on the GameSpot Minecraft server blog at tinyurl.com/fearthecreeper for more on the server and more chances to get involved as it grows.
Time once again for what you've been saying. Week on week, you set the internet on fire with your hot feedback. Then we take the hose of editorial selection, extinguish the worst of the flame bait, and serve up the charred remains of your Start Select comments like so.
Along with the news that Star Wars The Old Republic would be coming out on December the 20th the world over, we asked you what class you'd roll first. And D. Khan said, "I'm going with Smuggler. I'm not a big fan of only playing as evil Empire agents. That might work for a while, but not forever. And also, most people will probably be controlling a force-wielding character, but we can't all do that, so I'm going with a Han Solo type."
And Pooja's thinking along similar lines. Definitely going Trooper or Smuggler in the Old Republic, although I do have a small interest in Bounty Hunter and Imperial Agent as well. 3 cheers for the non-Force classes. We will show those fancy sword wielders that real combat is done with a blaster.
When obviously Skynite175216 reminds him and us. Everybody knows that a lightsaber isn't as clumsy or random as a blaster, an elegant weapon for a more civilized age. Jedi Master Obi-Wan, ha 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 ha.
With Matt 989's eloquent rebuttal, who needs Jedis? I'm a firing my lasers. On the topic of will they, won't they have a zombie mode in Uncharted 3, and Dorbar extrapolates. Uncharted Drake's Fortune had those spore-infected Spaniard Nazi descendant creatures. Uncharted 2 Among Thieves had those purple Shambhala brutes that like to dress up as Yetis. Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception will probably have its own form of creepy super baddie that they can use. I've also inferred from something I read about the co-op mode while playing the multiplayer beta for Uncharted 3 that if you play on the hardest difficulty setting, the enemies appear as clowns, Drake's ultimate fear.
With terrifying clowns bringing us full circle back to the Joker and Batman Arkham City, you don't have to be the world's greatest detective to guess we're off to go play it right now. Sorry to be rubbing your nose in it. What?
Next, we've heard. Oh wait, with the fist pump.
I was in the middle of celebrating.
I'm sorry. Wait, take your time.
Okay.
Celebrate. Okay.
Right, we're done.
We're done.
Yeah.
Right. I was reading laser sounds, pew pew.
Yeah.
Laser sounds, pew, pew, pew.
I think we can do sound effects.
Pew.
You don't have to do them if you don't want.
I can do them.
All right.
Pew.